When I went to rent a house, I had a scarcity crisis because I used to pay $2,000 in rent back in Guyana. And when I got here, it was 20 grand. I said, bro, I'm going to go broke, man. I used to pay 4 grand for the company. Then I got here and started paying 30 at the time. I said, bro, everything's going to go wrong. I'd come home and say, man, I have an idea. We have to buy meat in Carapicuiba. We can't buy it here. Seriously, no, it's real. You don't understand. One day I went to the bakery to buy some cheese bread, but man, I stayed here. Then I arrived. I went up to the woman and said, I want 50 cheese breads. She jumped, thinking it was a robbery. Like, you're going to take 50? I said, I am. Why? Then she looked at me like, but nobody orders 50 cheese breads, bro. I said, can I have 50? She said, but is it really 50? I said, yeah, man, those stuffed ones. Yeah, stuffed, yeah. The moment I understood was when I went to pay. Man, I'll never forget it. It was like a train hit me. $150. I almost fell backwards, bro. For $150, I could buy a whole farm back in Goiás. In short, networking changed my life, man. But if you don't have any substance and you sit at a table where the level is high, you'll regret sitting down because you'll feel foolish. For networking to flow, you'll notice something. You need to have a repertoire. Repertoire increases fluency. Experience increases fluency. Knowledge, wisdom. So, what do you have to do at this table? Instead of annoying each other, you need to create a situation of common ground. If there's no common ground at the table, you can't stand to be there at the same table. It's terrible. If you don't create this connection, you lose the game, so it doesn't make sense. What happened? When I go to rent a building, I look at one, look at another. I get to the guy, and I'm going to honor his life here. I'm just going to talk about his company, so there's no jealousy. He owns Consigais. He's a billionaire. I went to sign the lease, and she said, oh, the owner of the building, Green Valley, wants to talk with you. Then I sat down in front of him. This guy didn't ask me for a single document. He liked me. He said, are you going to pay this rent? I said, I will. Then I said, what do you want for a guarantee? He said, hey, your word that you're going to pay is enough. I said, I will. He said, then it's settled. I said, do you know where I can find a house? He said, you're taking mine. I'm going to the house. He said, Angelica, I live in the house. I said, no, it's okay. No problem. I went to rent the house. He didn't ask me for any guarantee. This guy, to me, was just like unbelievable. Then this guy introduced me as his brother. One day, I'm walking around his brother's gated community, and he says, oh, my friend is selling this house. I bought a house for half the price, from 48 to 24 million, because his brother likes me. And they arranged this deal. It wasn't listed with real estate agents. Nobody was talking about this deal. It was just happening. He's a very powerful guy. Why? Because I connected. Wanting to rent, I met him. He told his brother, it's a network of contacts. You talk to me like that, huh? Network. It's a network of contacts. Why is it worth living in an apparently expensive gated community? Because in this community there are so many contacts that you could bump into someone at the gym and that encounter could change your life.